You see that? It's called a ball of death. We're gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you what the evaporator, how it looks. That should not be like that. That's not a good sign. Water's not frozen. So that's a restriction. It's never a good thing. All right, no need to check over here at all. This is the heart, no ice. Basically a new fridge. But let's dig in so I can show you exactly what to look for. I do videos, so you know, I can help somebody else out with this, so they don't call somebody out to tell them what I'm going to tell them. Let me get it out. There we go. Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. So, you see how all the ice is up here? Yeah. Everything should be frosted. You see how this is frosted right here?
It should be light like the whole.
Exactly. Everything should be covered. So right now we have a restriction. So sometimes we can. I'll go to the back and see if I can rattle the dryer and see if it can start to flow. Sometimes that does work. If not, then it's going to be a new fridge.
Right.
Yeah. Usually when you flick it, when it's clogged up, it doesn't make any noise. But you do have some, you can hear a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes if you see it was actually sweating, you see my hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are not supposed to sweat like that. They're usually warm. So I'm going to use my pliers and squeeze it a little bit.
Yeah.
And just in case if there's any chance we could get refrigerant to start flowing. Yeah, it's not so good. Yeah, whenever there's it's like a stroke or a heart attack. Yeah, like a refrigerant. So, okay, so not bad, but still.
It was good. It made some ice, and all of a sudden, I was like, man, these sodas don't taste just right.
So, do me a favor, look in there and see if you see if the frost is moving. It might take a little bit, but.
Sure. It's not really going below the second two.
Okay.
Between the first run.
Yeah, this is nice and hot, so definitely condensing well. It's just, and I don't see any leaks, so we don't have a leak. If you had a leak, eventually it would not be cooling.
Right.
So it's definitely holding the limited temperature that it's doing.
Restriction.
Correct.
Yeah.
Look.
That wasn't wet before.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
by squeezing that thing.
Yeah. Wow. You know what? Yeah, the fridge is fine now. Wow. This is good. And I actually made a video. I thought it was going to be a video about condemning a fridge. It's actually about resurrection. This is great. Amen. Wow. You see the frost?
Yeah.
Man.
That was silver before.
Yeah, exactly. It really was silver. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Plus, I actually get to charge you a little bit more. You know, it's one thing me saying something, but you seeing it too. You're like, yeah. And it'll continue to frost more. All right, guys. So, little customer interaction. It's a Frigidaire. And the issue, as you can see, the unit was not cooling properly. Now, like I mentioned, it's called a ball of death. It's what we call it. When you have a restriction and the refrigerant is not able to make a full circle, so to say. So only a tiny bit of refrigerant is being utilized because it has a restriction on the back end where it's not being metered. So you have a clog. So you're not getting full cooling because you're not getting full flow off the refrigerant. So the extraction, which is the frost that you see or should see, is not being met. So lack of cooling. All right. So when you have this situation, you don't have a lot of choices. You have the option to call a tech that is qualified to do the repair. The repair would be to remove the filter dryer, put a new one in, and pull a vacuum on the unit and weigh the refrigerant in. Given the age of the fridge, you might as well just get another refrigerator. And if the job is not done properly, you might just be wasting your money. So what we just did is basically tapping the dryer. You can use any tool you have. Tap it. Don't bend. Don't kink any wires or anything back there. But just agitate it quite a bit. And you might get your unit going. I can't promise you that you will. But this one did. And the unit is fine. This video is a few days old at the time of doing this. And it's good. So keep that in mind. Just make sure you defrost the ball of ice before you put the unit back together. Otherwise, it's still going to restrict your cooling. All right. Put your unit back together and clean your coils, and you should be totally fine. So hopefully this will help you. One last thing as well, guys, you could do is, it's called burping. It's not popular, but you can do that, where you literally take everything out of your refrigerator and put the refrigerator on its head for 24 hours and then set it back down for another 24 hours, plug it back in, make sure you unplug it when you flip it, and after 24 hours, after it's been sitting, plug it back in and see if it cools. If it does not, you need a new fridge. All right, hopefully this will help somebody. This part is super important. Now, that ice that you see I'm using the steamer, make sure you either use a steamer if you can, or a hair dryer. Don't attempt to use anything sharp, otherwise you will just finish killing off the fridge. So do not do that. Take your time, or if you have to, just pour some hot water over it. You have wires that are intertwined. You have the refrigerant line that is also covered. So you cannot break that ice up with anything sharp. You're going to do damage. So do not do that. Let it fall. Unplug the fridge if you have to, and then plug it back in. All right. Pretty important. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, man. So she's back in business.
Even the top two, look how frosty it is, even being sprayed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can see it climbing back down. Yeah, so it's super hot. This is 212, so it's super hot. So we're gonna put the cover back on and we're golden.